A brand new Minecraft update is out right now for all Bedrock platforms called 1.21.124. This is here to address issues discovered in recent releases, and it has a big note from Mojang explaining exactly why it is that they had to put this out, explaining the feedback they've been getting around game quality. Let's talk about exactly what is inside this bug fix, why Mojang feels the need to comment, and what that note is, as well as does this fix the issues of Bedrock being broken? You're going to be surprised, or maybe not at the last one there, but hello, I'm AbbyXToyCat, and welcome back to another update news video. Let's get started with what this update is. It's a brand new hotfix update for Minecraft Bedrock. You can tell it's a hotfix update because it goes into triple digits, which means it's here to fix the 1.21.120 update, which was very broken, so seeing a fourth one of these is great. But what exactly is inside of it? Well, simply put, there are 5 major listed changes, the first of which is fixing various crashes. The second one is fixing texture memory leaks that could occur where users were on a server with multiple users joining and disconnecting. This texture memory leak was shown off in a lot of videos and caused a lot of problems. It's good to see that one fixed. We've also got a fix for bugs that could cause the mouse to interact with external windows, such as notification pop-ups unexpectedly. This was the what is memed about as having the cursor leave the Minecraft window. It literally happened even when you were in full screen. That has been fixed, and they fixed a bug that could prevent input controls from working when using an IME. This is particularly important for people using the Chinese, Japanese, or Korean languages. By the way, absolutely fascinating how you put 10,000 characters onto a keyboard, point for a different time, but they have fixed a bug to do with those users, and they've also fixed a packet verification bug that could prevent players from joining a realm using certain add-ons. So that is the 5 simple fixes, and broadly speaking, it's good. I mean, anytime you hear about various crashes, it's non-specific, but it's great to know. Combine that with the texture overflow, and you've got some very good news indeed, and the tabbing, clicking outside of the tab window is something that many full screen users were being driven crazy by, so finally fixing those is great. However, what I find most interesting about this changelog is this developer note, which says we want to thank everyone again for keeping the feedback coming around game quality. The team is continuing to listen to what's being reported and making improvements. With this hotfix, we're addressing even more issues that have been identified. These changelogs are still the best place to stay updated on further improvements and keep your bug reports coming in through bugs.mojang.com. Thank you. So I first of all need to be a bit cynical here and remind you that bugs.mojang.com itself is not working very well right now. There is a giant message at the top of your screen reminding you that yeah, a lot of users are having trouble actually loading in the bugs to look at them, and so if you can't even track the Minecraft bugs, how are you ever going to fix them? And second of all, I'd like to say that this is a very corporate statement, but I'm glad that they can specifically call out game quality. Minecraft Bedrock is having serious issues with game quality, and as long as we can at least acknowledge that Mojang understands that it's not just a bug here or there, it's literally been unplayable for many people, and that's only come and been fixed over the last couple of weeks. This is a very, very positive improvement because as I laid out in my video about Bedrock being broken, there were 7 major critical bugs that never should have shipped, and although it's sad that they shipped it anyway, they now have fixed 3 bugs from that list in last week's Bedrock update, 1.21.123, and they fixed 2 in this one, meaning that the big issues remaining are the fact that they obviously shipped an update that for some people required an uninstall without reminding people that uninstalling was disastrous. That is bad, but the damage is done. But confusingly, that means the biggest things they haven't fixed are what to me seem like the easiest because people are still not getting their copper caped. Here is someone on my subreddit complaining about precisely that, but this is widespread in the Minecraft community. Mojang said, do this challenge and we'll give you this cape by this date, and now they're not handing out the cape, with many people even complaining that the support route isn't working now. You should contact Mojang support and maybe keep contacting them till you get someone that actually gives it to you. This is ridiculous in my opinion, and with regards to the second part of this, I would have to say, I don't understand why Minecraft's GDK isn't easily fixable. Things like not being able to import worlds or not being able to import add-ons unless Minecraft is closed. There are so many weird issues of the game that you just would have figured would have been tested by someone somewhere because everyone in the community was saying this is broken, and it went through an entire hotfix cycle without being fixed. And that's why I want to move into this last point about this bug fix update. So just to remind you, I know some people do get confused by this is a bug fix update that is out right now. Your main Minecraft on every device will have that, from Switch to your phone to Android. This isn't a preview. Previews are the process where they test things and make sure they're working, whereas this is a bug fix, a hotfix update that they got out near immediately, but in exchange it doesn't change very much. It's just meant to, kind of patch things over as best they can. And so does this update fix things? Well, I actually think that it has fixed the biggest of issues. Bedrock went from being an unplayable mess to being back to its normal Bedrock levels of buggy. However, I will say that it has started a conversation about just how broken Minecraft is. One of the top posts I saw on Reddit today from Beautiful Onion was in an alternate universe where Microslop never bought Minecraft, and as you can see, it still looks kind of bad as a menu. People are pining after this now because the only thing they removed are those ugly buttons that beg you to click on them because they lead you directly to money. And it's interesting because I saw this from Adventurous Hat 1383. They changed the Minecraft menu to what it clearly intends to be. This is the Browse Add-ons menu, where you've got lots of great options such as browsing add-ons. It's the future that Minecraft secretly wants. However, Bridget responded to me and said, wait a minute, there's no flashing lights on any of these buttons, so I actually went in and fixed this because this is the future Mojang actually wants. You are welcome, internet. Minecraft 1.22, we found the reality, and doesn't it look beautiful? But more seriously, I think it's worth saying that the fact that we're having these sorts of conversations clearly is finally driving a response, and I'm glad that even if we got it in very corporate wording, Mojang are responding. But speaking of Mojang responding, let me show you this horrific Bedrock hardcore bug that's been posted amidst this chaos. Here is someone going through their portal and experiencing chaos. What happens next? You'll find out shortly. But anyway, I think that it's really fun to point out the fact that, like, yeah, I think that Minecraft does need to get better at fixing the base game, and that obviously there are lots of issues that have just been sat on for so long that they can't just go, well, if we've already got a pile of 100 bugs, what happens next? By the way, nothing actually happened. This got hundreds of upvotes of almost dying in hardcore, and I just assumed that if someone dies in hardcore on Bedrock, it's due to a bug. The fact that I can just assume that from a random post on the internet is something that really goes to show the problem that exists right now. It's a problem that some people would argue Hytale is going to fix. Ooh, they just announced their pricing and it's only $19.99. But I think that ultimately, no, as much as that is the wishful thinking, I think that Minecraft needs to fix Minecraft. And so the big question I'd like to leave you with for the analysis part of today's Minecraft news video is Bedrock getting better? And the answer is, it's kind of tricky, because ultimately, when it comes to the actual game, Minecraft is factually fixing bugs. This is very good news, and the game is better than where it was 4 weeks ago, that's for sure. However, you can also say the same is true for communication, even if it's gone to only having now a developer note that's written in italics and is not from any particular person and sounds like it's gone through several strings of lawyers, or at least corporate speak, before it gets out there. But that is better, and indeed, even though the Minecraft Twitter is posting this super impersonally, literally last week when another important hotfix came out, they were posting about how you should download Pigstep or get their Christmas gifting guide. I think that seeing this slow move in the right direction is good. However, I think that the can of worms that Minecraft have opened, the can of snakes maybe, that Mojang have gotten themselves into, is that ultimately this has become a community movement in its own right. Can you ever fix Bedrock to the satisfaction of that? Well, it's kind of like how there was a big movement for a while to cancel the mob vote, and then after that, like a Minecraft end update. This is a similar vein to that, where can you ever really achieve the objectives? The answer is, I think in the eyes of all of that community, maybe not so much, because Bedrock always is going to be a buggy game by virtue of the number of platforms it's on and the way that it's coded and seemingly the way that they release it. Java could release a similar number of bug fixes and it probably wouldn't take them 4 weeks. But that doesn't mean that we should write off the efforts made here, and that doesn't mean we should write off the fact that it is very close to Thanksgiving, and the response could have been, and in another universe probably was, screw it, these people are just complaining, we'll ignore them for a while. The fact that Mojang at least feels the need to respond, even if in my opinion a half-baked way, and not quite solving every issue, I would say it's better to have good than nothing. But what do you have to say? I'd love to hear it in the comments down below. Yeah, thank you for watching this video. You've helped me buy a lobster roll. Sorry to the lobster. But yeah, more seriously, this was a very surprise announcement at the last minute on a Friday. So we got this video together, and hopefully now you know that your Minecraft is slightly better, especially if you're on a PC. And to answer a common question I've gotten, is Bedrock safe to play? The answer is yes. You are still going to encounter those 1 in 1,000 errors, and so back up your worlds, ideally off your platform too, but this has always been true, and so make sure it's something you do. Thank you for watching, I hope you all enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time, goodbye.